Microsoft Flight Simulator at its best can be as much digital art as it is a playable game, and with the entire globe to choose from, you can take to the skies to enjoy a high-fidelity recreation of many of the incredible vistas that our planet offers, from the comfort of your own room. And this video will share 5 such locations, in exquisite 4K HDR for your viewing pleasure, perhaps as inspiration to take flight and visit yourself in-game, or perhaps simply to sit back, relax and enjoy. I'm Forrester, and my channel is all about sharing videos just like this one, so if you're interested in following for this kind of content, you might consider subscribing to the channel so you can be notified as new videos go live. Departing from the Orio al Serio airport near Bergamo in Italy, this short route will take us up to the stunning views of Lake Como, before hopping past Lugano and then tracing the Lake Maggiore to Locarno airport in Switzerland. Having departed Bergamo, almost immediately the stunning alpine scenery takes hold, with the contrast of the mountains and valleys, the reflective water and the Mediterranean rooftops leaving you trying to decide what to look at next. It's no surprise when faced with the beauty of this place that people decided to settle here thousands of years ago. The first lake on this flight is Lake Como, with the commune of Bellagio in pride of place at the Cape. The glacial waters are truly breathtaking, and the shores have been a popular choice of residence since Roman times. Flying over Lugano as the flight enters Switzerland, the Alpine mountains loom in the distance overhead, and shortly thereafter, the magnificence of Lake Maggiore comes into view. Following the flow of the lake to the north leads to a picturesque landing into the town of Locarno. For those interested, this flight was with the Beechcraft Bonanza. The second flight departs from Switzerland, although this time in the east. Departing from the St. Gallen Altenrhein airport, it follows above wonderful alpine valleys to the Austrian city of Innsbruck. For this flight, the Cessna Citation Longitude jet soars above the Austrian hillscape. The alpine valleys make for simply wonderful viewing, from the air displaying a textured landscape of the ground below. The high sides to the valleys cast intriguing shadows which draw the eye in. And the final approach to Innsbruck Airport along a deep valley helps to give a real sense of resolution to the journey on approach. Innsbruck itself flourished as a key stopping point on the main roads through the Alps, and as such is home to a wealth of beautiful historic buildings. One of the most appealing features of Microsoft Flight Simulator is the ability to visit places you know really well, digitally reconstructed. So for this next flight, it felt appropriate to showcase somewhere that I personally know really well, the Lake District in the UK. Departing from Carlisle Airport, we'll head southwest in the Icon A5. The Lake District homes the largest and deepest lakes in England, as well as the highest mountain. After flying over the city of Carlisle on departure, the hills and mountains of the Lake District begin to build beneath the aircraft. The Lake District has some fairly interesting geology to it, but if you're anything like me, you appreciate the views as much as any of the science. As the name would suggest, one of the key highlights of this part of the world is the lakes that sit amongst the hills. The choice of the Icon A5 offers the opportunity to descend gracefully down to land on these lakes to enjoy a different perspective. For this next flight, we head to the frosty trappings of North America, specifically Alaska. Departing from Haines Airport and then taking a very short hop up the inlet to Skagway Airport. The borough of Skagway is a popular stopping point for cruise ships, well placed at the terminus of the fjord. The steep mountainsides fading into the water-filled valley below makes the inbound flight into Skagway feel like it's setting the scene for an epic tale. Skagway doesn't disappoint in that regard, with an intriguing history that started with a gold rush. But these days, it's the rush of the incredible scenery that will warm your core. It's worth adding, as a fairly northerly location, daylight hours can be a bit unusual in this part of Alaska, so be sure to check the weather before you set off. Whilst there are a number of cities that could easily have made the cut for this video, Rio de Janeiro in Brazil certainly feels iconic. For this flight, we depart from Rio de Janeiro International Airport, do a short hop around the city before coming into land at Santos Dumont Airport. The city of Rio looks incredible from the air, with a satisfying blend of buildings, the water in the bay and out to the South Atlantic, and the tall hills that stand proud around the city. And naturally, the statue of Christ the Redeemer standing proud over the city too. Whether you're religious or not, it is an impressive sight. Almost whatever the weather, the city looks incredible, with wispy clouds often loitering for effect. And the city also has a wealth of intriguing history, dating back hundreds of years. It was incredibly difficult to narrow down to just 5 locations, but I'd love to show more in future videos. If you enjoyed this video, you might hit that like button and let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more location spotlights, perhaps including a dedicated video to one of your favourite places or flight routes. Otherwise, thank you for watching.